Good morning. Good morning. Is it still? No, it's afternoon. It is afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Come on in. Is anyone there? Anyone there want to talk to you just for a little bit this morning? I will this afternoon, just for a little while this afternoon. Got something that's been on my mind. Something that's been on my mind. Hopefully, we can get a little bit of understanding and clarity about some things that we see. Yeah, some things that we see. Good morning. Keep saying it. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Anybody going to join Sounds of the Black Church from years gone by? Sounds of the Black Church from years gone by. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I don't want to keep you long. Don't want to keep you long at all. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Not going to keep you long. Not going to keep you long at all. Just want to share with you for a few minutes something that's been on my mind. Something that's been on my mind. And like I said, maybe we can get a little bit of clarity about it. We've been talking, having conversations, um, hosted by Sounds of the Black Church from years gone by, around the role of music in the Black church. And I think this really, really fits in with that conversation. There's so much to cover, so much to cover. So we've been having these conversations for several months now, and they have been absolutely, absolutely amazing. So if you have not um, yet seen any of the conversations, go to my YouTube channel and you can view them. They are always posted on my Facebook page also, so you can go there. But I want to talk to you this morning just a little bit about something that I feel relates to the role of music in the African American church. Something that we see in um, the world today, something we're looking at right now. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Well, I'm Vivian Carroll. I am the author of a book, I Couldn't Hear Nobody Pray, Sounds of the Black Church from Years Gone By. I was really concerned about some of the things that um, were present in our churches that I do not see, that I don't see going on right now, that and they're not being handed down. So I wrote a book, and we've been having conversations about that. But um, I want it to be relevant. I want it to be relevant, something that we can use even now. So many things that went on in the African American church, in the Black church when I was growing up. I don't see anymore, but they were quite beneficial to shaping my belief system, uh, faith. Good, good afternoon. Good afternoon, my dear sister. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much, Denise, for joining. Okay, so I want to let you know some facts, first of all. First, there is Christian entertainment. It includes music, movies, comedy, books, and more. There is something called Christian entertainment. And again, it includes movies, music, books, and so much more. There are also Christian entertainers, many actors actors, athletes, and musicians do not comprise their beliefs. They do not compromise. I'm sorry. They do not compromise their belief system, even in their entertainment. Unfortunately, many celebrities who claim to be Christians are not. Many celebrities that claim to be Christian are not. Just like in all walks of life, we claim one thing and live another. So, um, the Bible tells us that Christians are to let our light so shine before men that their good works are seen and glory is given to our Father in heaven. There is worship in spirit and in truth. So I said, first of all, that there is Christian entertainment, there are Christian entertainers, there is worship in spirit and truth. The Great Commission us, tells disciples, believers, to go ye therefore into all nations, everywhere, and make disciples. This brings Christians in contact with those that are unbelieving so they can experience this wonderful gift of salvation that we have. Now, another thing is that Christians should know the difference. Christians should know the difference between Christian entertainment, a Christian entertainer, and true worship in spirit and in truth. Have a couple of scriptures, and I have also put them in the description. First one is Leviticus chapter 10, verse 1, and it reads, And Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, took either of them his censer, and put fire therein, and put incense thereon, and offered strange fire before the Lord, which he commanded them not. Nadab and Abihu were serving, they were worshiping, they were priests, and what they offered was not acceptable to God, was not acceptable. Our worship needs to be acceptable. The second scripture that I posted there is Romans 12, 1 and 2. It's a familiar one. It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And verse 2 says, And be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Good afternoon, Daphne. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Okay, so we have Christian entertainment, books, movies, music, Christian entertainers, athletes, actors, singers, musicians, that do not compromise, their beliefs, even in their work. We also have a platform whereby we can witness to the goodness of God to the world. Christians should not be confused about that. And I just wanted to offer a little bit of clarity, because we confuse some things. We confuse some things, and we can kind of judge wrongly. Um, Again, this is Sounds of the Black Church from years gone by. I wrote a book. I couldn't hear nobody pray Sounds of the Black Church from years gone by. Things that we don't hear, things that we don't see in our churches nowadays that were beneficial, things that helped us, things that strengthened our faith, things that strengthened our faith. Thank you so much for being live with me. And I hope people will catch this on the replay. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye.